Hey everyone, it's Brian Noty. I'm sitting down with Alan Asp, who, for those of you in the Follow the Money group, should be familiar with him, the father of the 5-minute rule, and our guide in everything stocks and everything spiritual. We've had success with the app, and for right now, Alan's going to go over trades and explain what kept him in the trade, why he got into it in the first place, and what got him out. So Alan, want to take it away?
Excellent. So starting off, this trade I did today was cliffs. I made somewhere about 150%. Now, it got me in right here on the 5-minute rule because it closed over.
Well, this is XOM, right?
Oh, actually, hang on. Let me go ahead and go back to it. XOM I was in also. So let's go to the, but thank you for pointing that out. Let's go to cliffs.
Well, and I saw your post.
That's why it triggered. So this is cliffs. This is the 5-minute rule right here, which has been amazingly flawless. And so this is 9:30, 9:35, 9:40, and I got in right on the bottom of this bar here is where the app got me in. So I took this and I ran it and I closed right at 12. Now the reason I closed at 12 is always a key time. And the key time, what I like to do is that I will get into a trade and I'll look to get out at 10. Now, when I went ahead and looked at the trade, it really didn't go anywhere yet, and it was still trending up a little bit. So then I looked to get out at 11. Still was trending upward. The green bars were doing good. So I decided to let it go to the next time zone, which is 12. And then I got out right at 12 o'clock at the top. And I was able to go ahead and bank 147% profit. So I'm not one of these traders that stay in too long. Got out, took the money, moved on to the next thing. The trading app that we've been working on has been flawless in giving direction and time zones and time to get in, because that's the hardest point. If I got in over here, I would have made nothing. So it gives you a very, very precise time to get in, and that's how it works. Let me show you one other thing. And this is something that a lot of people screw up on. When I get into a trade, you have to have a stop loss point. The reason the 5-minute works so well is because it gives you a stop loss point. So what it is that after I'm in and it's running up, I'm in profit. If it goes ahead and goes below the stop loss, I get out. So if anything, I'm going to come out even, or I'm going to take a small loss. But the whole key with the 5-minute is that it's giving you a spot that no other system does. It gives you a stop loss. The other one I did was was US Steel. Another huge win for me. Got in about the same time. Made somewhere around the same amount, if not a little bit higher on that one. I think I actually did pretty well on both of them. Generally speaking, I don't like to go much over $600-700. So both of the trades I did somewhere in the vicinity of about $400 to $500 a trade, and then I walked out with usually a double or at least quite a bit. So basically, US Steel again. I got in right here. I got in a little quicker on this one, and then I rode it all the way up. I looked to get out at 10, no real movement. I would look to get out 11, no real movement. You always want to get out before 12. My experience, everybody working at this exchange, the alarm goes off, everybody's run for the exits, and they get the exchanges get shut down between 12 and 1. You see that drop right there? It's important to know that, because the thing is that there's nobody buying between 12 and 1 Eastern. Everybody's at lunch. Sounds crazy, but that's just the way it works. So you notice you get out before 12. I got out at 12 o'clock right here. Got maximum profit. I'm out. Everybody takes a lunch. Boom. So if you didn't get out then, you would have given up a lot of money. So that's the key right there. And then you notice a flat line. I got the top dollar for my trade, made 150%, and then I got in on the 5-minute. Now what I've found is it's too hard to go ahead and know when to get in. So this app is going to be revolutionary, because you don't have to follow 20 stacks. It tells you when to do it. Another trade I did today was Visa. Now, the funny thing is with the market, a lot of people don't understand is that what makes US Steel and Cliffs go up and Visa go down? I don't know. Go figure. Doesn't matter to me. Visa, I got in right there. I went ahead and I did the same trade on this one. I got out right about here before 12 o'clock. And so I was able to go ahead and make 150% on Visa. All was notified in the app. All went ahead and went down just like the app said it was gonna. And I went ahead and I sold for maximum profit in here. You'd say, well, Alan, it went back up. Well, usually what happens is that you'll have some people will sell their shorts before lunch because they don't want to go ahead and worry about, they'll take their profits, which is what happened. And then what happened is that it continued the downward spike. And you notice at 1 o'clock, they come back at lunch, what happens? Boom. This is how it works. This is how professional trading works. The app was dead on. I did roughly 5 trades today, and I was 100% all of them.
Right, exactly. And for those of you that, a couple things. I'll get to the app later. But for those of you that are new to this or new to the 5-minute rule or even the key market times, Alan has written a book, The Option Secret, and that information is in his book. He lists the times, he lists how the function of the 5-minute rule and how you use it. He mentions seasonality. He mentions the 1st and the 15th, which next week we're coming up on the 15th. So if you haven't before or haven't yet, I would strongly recommend you take this book or get this book and read it multiple times. I read it on the plane home. I've read it basically every day since I've been back. So Monday and Tuesday. So I've read it 3 times already, and it's only been 4 days since I've gotten the book. The beauty of the app is that it gives you an entry. It doesn't care what's going on in the macro environment. It doesn't care who's saying what or what news is shaking the markets. It's basically just saying if you're above the 5-minute, go long. If you're below, go short. And that's the beauty of it, because you don't need to focus, or you don't need to worry about if some news is going to shake or rock the markets. You just trade this plan and like Alan said, exit on key times, or if you want to be more conservative, exit on if you're long, a lower low, or if you're short, a higher high. So yeah, it's amazingly well. And like I said, get the book and study it.
All right, let me show you another thing here. Now, shop I was in also told you to buy calls right there. And then what happened is that you never want to take a profit and take it into a loss. So you really, before, it went into here, you could have had some profit, but you probably couldn't got into it quick enough. Most people will go ahead and hold on to this and take a loss. No, go ahead and sell it, get out quick. And then the thing is that when it goes ahead and breaks the 5-minute high, you're allowed to go short, because now this is a whole different scenario, because now it's already crossed. And then what happens is that you go, I call it shorter. So what I would have done is I would have taken a short position there, but then when it crossed, I would have went ahead and gone even shorter, bought more. And then look at key time 222. I've always found it fascinating that a lot of times stocks will go ahead and like that 22, 122, 222, a key time 2 o'clock right there. And then the thing is, you get out. This was sharp. It was all on the app. One thing I do like about the app, it'll give you a signal to buy calls. It's very sophisticated that when you're not supposed to go ahead and be in the position anymore, it actually disappears. So Brian did a great job in fixing that, because what happens, it used to stay there somehow, I don't know how. Now it actually comes off. So when I do a monitor and scan, what happens is that I know that the play's over, because actually it disappear, it won't be on there anymore.
Right.
So, but this is how you would have played shop today. That's one of the stocks I do. ExxonMobil, I got 50 contracts in that. Now, I think if you got my alert, I told you that to buy it here. See how it bounced off? Friend Oliver Velez taught me that many years ago. He's got that trading group. And he said the safest position to buy a stock is when it approaches this point right here. Now, he actually does these in 1 minute increments, which doesn't work well, but the 5-minute increments works great. So you see how it bounced there? I told you that's about when I told you to buy. And then look at that baby, it rode up real nice. Now, I kept my 50 contracts. I hope I don't go ahead and screw myself, but I think it's a good position. My target on ExxonMobil 60. I think we hit 60 by the end of the week. We'll see. But if I hit 60, then I'm up $5 grand.
Right. Yeah. And I'm in that as well. And it's only Tuesday. So you got 2 days and then the Friday, which may or may not be a red day. But so yeah, it is 59 is in sight. So
yeah, and to me, that's a good position to be in. And I'll tell you what, if it goes up $1.50 tomorrow and I can cash it in for $3,000 or $4,000, I'll probably do that, because I only got $400 in on the trade. So we'll see. But $400 to make $4,000. This is what it's all about. You want a 10 times fold return. That's the game plan.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Quite the learning experience on a basic lesson as far as how to trade the 5-minute rule. So
Excellent.
thank you, Alan.
All right, sounds good.